All right, so here we go. It's a 2004 to 2008 F150 oil change. Here's the truck. Step one will be folding in those mirrors and bringing it into the garage. All right, we got her in here. Just gonna let it run for a little bit, let it warm up to the oil because it's pretty cold out. But yeah, once that's done, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, next up, we've got some cardboard underneath, and then I'm gonna go get under there and loosen the bolts. Okay, we've got a 16 millimeter socket on a breaker bar. First things first, you just want to brake torque. It's right behind that bar, so it's right there. Let's see. That's right there. And just brake the torque. Might need to get a cheater bar. Hold on. All right, we got the drain bolt off. It's really slowing down now. I usually give it about 10-15 minutes, so just to be safe, and then I'll take off the oil filter. Alright, so this is the oil we're going to be using today. It's 5W30. If you check the manual, the F-150 manual, it'll tell you to use 5W20, and that's what Ford recommends, but online and also Ford Tech Make You Loco on YouTube has recommended a 5W30, and I'm going to do it. I have a pretty bad tick right now. I think I'll need to repair the engine at some point, but I want to give this a try and see if it makes any difference. 7 quarts, I believe, is how much I need, but I'll definitely check it. But yeah, I'll be using the 5W30 from here on out because it's recommended. You guys are going to want, for sure, some of these gloves or whatever you got. I am down to my last few, so I need to get some more, but definitely when you're changing your oil, must have. Also must have cardboard, not only for keeping yourself a little cleaner, but then you don't get oil everywhere on the floor. That's just water. It's raining outside. That looks like it's stopped dripping over on that side, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the oil filter out. All right, so it was pretty snug on there, so I had to grab one of these, which is just an oil filter wrench. They make them different kinds. Some of them are adjustable. I have one of those, but this is the first one I found. Basically, you want to fasten it around the filter, and then you'll pull it off like that. Alright guys, that took about a half hour too long, and eventually what I had to do was find this thing, which is what I mentioned earlier, which tightens on there. And then I started out with the breaker bar, but then this would only go too far, and then it would hit the frame. This one, I would move it, and then hold it, and then move it, dial it back, click, 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 and go a little more and a little more. And as you see, oh shit, oops, spilled there, this will be all right. That's why I got the cardboard. As you see here, it's really hard to hold. I chewed the shit out of this whole backside. I mean, look at that. That's indented every which way you could get it. And that's just a lesson of don't over tighten your oil filter. Obviously, the previous owner, whoever they were, put on this probably piece of shit parts master. Who knows? Maybe it's a good one. I never heard of it. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And I used some extensions, and eventually got it off of there. But yeah, it should not be that hard. Anyways, you can see I've got my second drain bucket under where the filter comes out. I'm about to put the new filter on, so stay tuned. Alright, so the filter is just the Motorcraft. I've always found that these work good. It's the FL-820S. That's for your 5.4 liter Triton, at least for the 04 to 08. Here she is, white, easy to see under the thing. Also on these, I mentioned I'm using the 5W30. I got these on Amazon for like, I think $21 a piece for a 5-gallon. And I don't know where you guys live, but I live in Oregon, and that is a great deal. Not only, I got 3 of them, so I was like, might as well just get some extras. And then the oil filters, I always get them at Walmart. They're always there, so I think they're about $4 a piece. I got a couple of them. And the other thing you get is, if you don't have any cardboard laying around to get under the truck, Amazon will bring you some. So it's kind of a win-win there. Next thing we're going to do is take a little bit of this oil and put it around this oil ring, and then put a little bit inside, and that primes it so that when you start up your engine the first time, there's already some oil in there and it's not dry. So what I'm going to do is shake it so it gets on the lid, and then we'll take some of this on my finger, put it around the seal like that. Get one more. And then the hard part, that's good, is just not spilling this. So, okay, and that's probably good. Not too bad there. Just put a little more on there. In there, and then she's ready to be screwed back in. Alright, so no filters up there, hand tight, and then a little bit more. That's it. Then the next step is just going to remove this oil pan and put the oil pan drain bolt back in. Okay, now for a pretty easy part, just going to put this in here, which is the oil, I don't even know what you call it, tube. The key is just not too fast. Alright, so that's 5. I got 2 more for a total of 7. Next step, just to check your oil level. It's right here. I want a clean rag. I'm just using a towel. I ran out of shop towels finally, so just using a paper towel from inside. So you want to wipe it off, put it back in. All the way, maybe hold it for a few seconds. Take it out, give it a read, and she looks good. She's well full and clean and clear. I don't know if you can see. It looks gray because of the lighting, but if you look like that, it's looking good. So, last thing to do is to start her up. Have that. Let's give it a go. Where are my keys? Alright, got the keys. Let's see how she sounds. It didn't blow up. That's a good sign.